Okay, I should be live. Hello, I'm BuddyBoy100, and welcome to the live stream. Today, I'm going to play some HMS Marulken. I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced. I believe it's Swedish. This is a game kind of about a Swedish submarine, and I believe it's got to be around World War II, because I'm pretty sure there's Nazis in it. But this is a really actually cool game I stumbled across on the SubSim forums that is they're doing more development on it. This is actually a demo build that the developers were working on, and they're working on an actual full game they're planning to release on Steam for purchase. I played a little of this last night, and it was a lot of fun, but I have no idea how to properly fire torpedoes and sink any ships. Now, there's not much game audio except when stuff's going on. There's no music at all, so it's going to be quite silent. I'm going to quickly go through the control room tutorial because I'm hoping it'll teach me how to use the torpedoes correctly, and then we'll hop into the game. Now, this game was actually made for multiplayer, for four-player multiplayer per ship, and you can actually have more than one ship in a game, which is kind of cool. It's almost like, I don't know, I think the game was Pulsar, where you flew a spaceship with your friends. Each person had their own role on the ship. This game's very close to that, except with submarines, which are pretty close to, spaceships. So I'm going to quickly go through I'll go through the control room, and I basically figured out how to use the radio room and the engine room. I mean, the radio room doesn't do much unless you have other players on with you, because you can't really communicate with anyone. The game doesn't have any built-in communication. This is more of a demo. But if you had other ships, other people playing with you on other ships, you could go and contact them with actually, they used a telegraph, which is cool. I'll show all that off, but I'm going to quickly watch the control room tutorial.
The periscope is used for underwater observation, navigation, and then firing torpedoes. The periscope can be used up to 10 meters below the surface. At periscope depth, the submarine is practically invisible to surface vessels, but can be seen by airplanes at steep angles. The compass located at the front of the periscope displays the current angle the periscope is facing. Click on the lens to look through the periscope. Move the mouse to look around. Use the scroll wheel to zoom. Leave the periscope by using the right mouse button. A stadimeter is a tool used to estimate the distance to an object of known height by measuring the angle between the top and the bottom of the object. The angle is measured using a prism located inside the periscope. To rotate the prism, use the left mouse button when looking through the periscope. This will produce a ghost image of the ship. The angle between the bottom and the top of the ship is measured by offsetting the ghost image so that it rests on top of the mast of the real ship. To find out the height of the ship, press F to access the ship manual, and left-click to turn the page until you find the correct ship. Enter the height using the wheel on the front of the periscope. The resulting distance is displayed above the lens. It is possible to calculate the speed of a ship by measuring the time it takes for the ship to travel its full length and then dividing the ship's length by the time measured. To do this, the captain orders full stop and the crew member places the crosshair of the periscope at the bow of the ship and presses T to start the timer. When the ship has passed the crosshair, the crew member stops the timer by pressing T again and notes the time. To reset and remove the timer, press R. To find out the ship's length, the crew member looks in the ship manual by pressing F and turning the pages by left-clicking until the correct ship is found. To calculate the target speed, you can use the slide rule located on the front of the periscope. By aligning the ship's length on the outer ring, 100 meters, with a measured speed on the inner ring, 20 seconds, the number 1 marker on the inner ring is now aligned with the correct speed on the outer ring, 5. The ship travels at 5 meters per second. When the angle, speed and distance of the ship are known, the torpedo data computer can be used to calculate a torpedo trajectory. Transfer the measured values to the torpedo data computer. The angle of bow is the relative angle of the ship you are firing on, relative to your submarine. 0 degrees means the ship is heading straight towards you. 90 means that it is pointing to your right. If the values are measured and entered correctly, the torpedo data computer now tracks the target correctly until the target changes speed or heading. If incorrect data is entered, the calculated trajectory will differ more from the measured values over time. When a correct solution is found, fire the torpedoes by pressing one of the torpedo fire buttons. The torpedoes are automatically reloaded. The upper deck and bridge are accessible from the control room. Click the ladder to go to the bridge. To access the upper deck, click the opening opposite the ladder. When outside, use the scroll wheel to use the binoculars. Press C to show and hide the compass. A deck gun is located on the upper deck. To man it, click the deck gun. When the deck gun is manned, rotate the horizontal wheel to adjust rotation and the vertical wheel to adjust firing angle. Firing distance and rotation angle is displayed on the dials. To fire, press the fire button in the lower left.
Okay, so hopefully that'll help me figure out how to fire. So it looks like, at least for the two main dials, figuring out the angle as well as the difference, I guess by bow, the angle of bow, that was it, for the angle that they are compared to the submarine we pilot. I guess it's all kind of done by eye. All right, start a new game. You ready? Password can be whatever, because I'm not hosting this publicly. Campaign, new crew. I will call the ship the Twitch, because why not? Password will once again be anything, because no one's going to be able to connect to this anyway. And I'm ready to play. Now, like I said, this is normally made for 4 players per ship. One to do I'm not going to talk through this.
Den 27 augusti 1939, när alla förstod vad som komma skulle, samlades man uppe på Skansen i Stockholm för att statsministern Per Albin Hansson tala. Det hade blivit ensamma och kyliga att vara en folkstyrd småstat, och efter Molotov-Ribbentrop-pakten var situationen ytterligare komplicerad. England och Frankrike var splittrade inom sig själva, hade svaga ekonomier och skrämdes av kommunismens spöke som grinade mot dem från öster. Ingenstans såg man någon trygghet, och efter de stora demokratierna inte föreföll vara något värn, kände sig många tvungna att välja mellan Stalin och Hitler, mellan kommunism och nazism. Det ingen visste var att en tredje part agerade i det dolda. Sveriges regering förklarade att landet skulle förhålla sig neutralt, men kungen Gustav V delade icke denna passiva inställning. 14 år tidigare, när minnena från första världskriget började blekna, hade riksdagen av penningbrist och vaga fredsförhoppningar fattat ett beslut om försvarets framtid som innebar kraftig nedrustning. Den gamla monarken, ovillkorligt styrd av 1800-talets sedan länge gångna sed, blev således rasande. Utan den styrande regeringens vetskap lät han inrätta en topphemlig militär enhet direkt lydande under kronan för att säkra rikets vidmakthållande och vården om dess höghet.
I believe they're going to tell us our mission now, so I'm not going to talk through this either.
I redige män i kronans tjänst. Det förfärliga som vi in i det sista hoppats att förskonas ifrån har inträffat. Vårt fordons stolta och pålitliga broderfolk styrs utav en raljerande dåre och springer bolsjevikernas ärenden. Denna utveckling är i sanning oacceptabel, och det är min plikt som eder konung likmätigt att leda er genom de prövningar ni kommer att ställas inför. I har genom källor jag lämnar osagda delgivits uppgifter om en stundande tysk invasionsinsats. Detta måste stoppas. Anfallet äger rum den 8 september och kommenderas via radiokommunikation från örlogsfartyget Z-18 Klaus Jäger. Sänk Z-18 till varje pris. Ett nidingsverk som detta skall icke gå ostraffat. Intet krav är för högt och ingen börda för tung då det gäller bevarandet av vår urgamla frihet. Med folket, för fäderneslandet.
Alright, so I'm going to start the mission. So it looks like we need to sync the ship, the Z-18. Takes a second after I click start the mission to actually start. But what I was saying before the pre-log started, this game was made for 4 players per submarine. Uh-oh. Oop. Thought the game was going to crash there for a second. Okay, now I'm hoping the game is not too loud. Judging by my levels, it should be fine. Alright, I already know how to play. It's because this was actually, I believe, made as a school project. So it's really simplistic, but it's also really cool. Now to actually look around, I have to hold the right mouse button down. To walk around, I actually have to hold the right mouse button down, and to sprint, I have to hold the right mouse button down. But when I walk up to a section, I can control it by clicking with my mouse. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the periscope, and we can look through the periscope. Now, all these words that are floating around, those are the help, which I'm going to turn off because I'm already pretty familiar with what I'm doing here. Now, I've never successfully sunk in a ship, but I have been successfully sunk myself twice, not intentionally. But alright, so first I'm going to go. Normally you'd have one person here in the control room. You'd have one person on the map because you can actually plot your course relatively well. You'd have another person in here in the radio and sonar room. Now we have our sonar here that I'm not, well, we are underwater. I don't hear anything. I can up the gain. There's a ship over there. Okay, there's definitely one at 300 degrees. There's one at 230. There's one at about 80. Alright, and that's all I can hear. So, I think because this is technically like it's the demo, so it's like the training mission, which actually I'm not sure if there's a mission past this. I've never sunk the Z-18. But, they all seem to go in direct degrees. None of them are like 315 degrees or anything. They're all at exact numbers on the hydrophone. Now over here we have the radar, which I can't use because we're currently about periscope depth submerged. We have an Enigma Machine-like encoding machine here where we can set it. So if you had another friend that you're playing with on here and they were controlling a submarine, you could agree on a code to set your machine to. Sorry. And then you can actually type at the keyboard and it would read it out. Unlike the real Enigma Machine, though, it doesn't flip through the rotors every time you press a button, even though it does seem... No, it still says G every single time. So unlike the Enigma Machine, it doesn't change rotors every time you press the key. There's also the telegraph, actually. Let me go to the frequencies first. So you can choose a frequency that you and your friend's submarine will both be on, so you select your frequency. And then you go over to the telegram, and you could actually type on the keyboard, and it would switch it to Morse code. And from what I understand, when you're receiving a transmission, it'll pop up at the bottom of your screen. So I could do test. So I just typed in test, and it completely converted it to Morse. At the top of the screen here, you'll see we have our frequency here on the left. So this is if you were scanning for an enemy frequency or another U-boat or other ship's frequency. You'd go through this until you found one, which I don't believe the AI ships produce any frequencies. So you go through, and let's say I heard one at 15.5. So I would hear it, and what I would do is I'd turn this until I stopped hearing it, and it would give me, I believe, the degrees. It's supposed to give me the degrees of where the transmission's coming from. But I'm not sure how it works unless it continues going. Well, no, wait a minute. Okay, I'm confused. It goes. All right, I'm not sure how this side works because I expected it to go down to 360 degrees like a compass would. But all right. So that's the radar and sonar room. Now in here is the engine room where we've got our 2 big diesel engines on each side. Back here we have our engine controls for each engine. We have our steering for the entire ship. We have our batteries for when we're submerged or if we want to run off of batteries. We have our depth, which is currently set at, or we're currently at about 12 meters underwater. We have our bilge control and our negative tank control. So we use both of these to submerge. If I wanted to neutralize the ship so I don't surface or submerge, I leave this lever down. When I want to submerge the ship, I lower this lever. When I want to surface the ship, I'll raise this one up slowly and we'll go up and down. Right now we're about periscope depth, and because I heard contacts, I'm going to see how far away they are if I can see them with the periscope. So the first one I heard, I believe, was at 330. Sounds like it might be at 300. So 300 degrees. Go back to the periscope. Now, unlike Silent Hunter or some other submarine games I've played, this one actually seems like I might not be remembering this correctly, but when I turn the ship, because right now we're facing directly north, so that's why we have 0 degrees at the top. Now, when I turn the ship, it'll change the degrees to whatever's there. So if I changed my course to 300 degrees, it would remain or move up to the top. So that I think, like I said with Silent Hunter, it doesn't move. It expects you to calculate. Now, if you'll excuse me a minute, I gotta grab a drink because there's something stuck in my throat. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Coming off of some kind of sickness, my throat's been all messed up. But I feel better now that I got that drink. All right. So I hopefully contact. I paused the game now. I don't know if that actually stops time, so I'm going to double check and make sure the contact's still at 300 degrees. It actually appears to be between 300 and 290 now. Oh, 295. Let's see if I can see anything with the periscope. Of course, this is something that I would be nice is if I could see where I was aiming the periscope in the periscope. Wait for the water to waves. I'm not seeing anything. While we're submerged, let's see if we can head towards that contact. So I'm going to have to switch to battery power. I'm going to have to turn the wheel this way, which should turn us left, I think. And I'll increase the throttle. See our knots going up over here on the right. Go about 10. Batteries are draining. And we want to go, I believe it was 325. Start us going at 325 and I'll check the sonar again. Here we go, 325. Just about there. There we go. So let's go check the sonar and make sure. There's going to be now new interference. As you can hear, there's a lot of interference now that we're moving through the water. And I actually don't... So it appears to be at 320 now, and it seems to be getting distant. So it might be heading away from us. There we go. Okay, it's definitely at 320. If you watch the cat eye up here, you can see it'll get narrow when it picks up another it'll change when it picks up a difference in noise. So there's something at 90 degrees. Okay, that's our tail that we're hearing there. Ooh, there's something very close to us at 220. 225. It wasn't 325. Shoot. All right, well, let's change course. I'm 100 degrees off. That's why we're not hearing it as close as I thought we would. It's supposed to be 220. Was it 225 or now? Oh, no. Okay, I can run back and check it. My crappy memory won't stunt me. It was definitely 225. All right. Now the batteries drain rather slowly, but when you charge them back up with the diesel engines, they charge quite fast. But hopefully I won't have to worry about that. 240, 230. All right, we're getting there. 225. Passed it a little bit. There we go, that should be good. $225, there's definitely something there. Alright, let's check the periscope again, see if we see anything. Now, it should be, for the most part, directly in front of us. I don't believe you can raise or lower the periscope. Don't see anything. What you hear there clicking in the background is actually the torpedo targeting computer. It's automatically adjusting target distance because it thinks it's tracking a target even though it's not. I don't have anything inputted yet. I'm going to let me make sure it should still be there. I doubt it's changed course. It might just be too far away. It's definitely still there, so I'm going to increase speed and I hope to catch up to it. We'll go about 15 knots. The maximum you can do with both batteries running electric is 18. So we're going to drain through the power a lot faster the faster we go. You can still hear it in the background. There's a lot more noise now that we've sped up in the water, though. Or a lot more interference. I feel like I could raise the ship up slightly higher so we could get a better periscope view, but I don't want to expose the ship's location either. Because as soon as we're seen, they'll start sonar, and then they'll start dropping depth charges if we submerge. I'm going to check the map. Where is our... So we're currently heading towards the coast. Deepest we can go here is 91 about. So that's good to know if we need to dive. As far as I can tell, the deepest you can dive is about 90 meters, unless I was hitting the seabed at that point. feel like we should be getting close to something. .235, its course is slightly different than ours. Flip a little left. Because I know it's going to go off anyway. Alright, there we go. It's definitely something directly in front of us now. And I still appear to be looking straight ahead. I wonder if it's... I can't tell if there's fog out. Possibly. Here's the bow of our ship. No. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. It's quite off in the distance there. We need to be able to identify. Currently, I believe there's only 2 ships in the game. Here we go, the Z-18, which is what we need to sink, and then a standard German destroyer. So we need to look for the one that's got the 2 flags on the back. As far as I can tell, it's the... Yeah, it's the command ship. It's the only difference between the two is the flags. Right now, I'm only seeing 1 flag on the front of this, which makes me not want to deal with it. Now, if I wanted to go out on deck, if I can't do it now because I'm underwater, but if I was surfaced, I could either click here or click over here and go up the ladder. Now, if I went here, it would take me up to the crow's nest, and I would be able to look around. If I went over here, it would take me up to the deck where I could operate the deck gun. Which, if there was anything besides warships, would be really cool to use, but because there's only warships in this scenario... Am I still aiming straight? Uh-oh, I don't see it anymore. Might just be the waves. But if there was merchants, it would be great for the deck gun. But because there's only warships, when you surface, they fire at you immediately. You can barely even get a shot off. Make sure while the waves are up, make sure I'm still following the contact. It's going about 230 now, so I might be straying off course, or he's changing his course. It's gotta be out there. There it is. I'm only seeing a flag on the front of this ship, though, which would lead me to believe it's just a standard German warship. Now, I could try sinking this one to see if I learned anything from the tutorial at the beginning of this, but I think it would do me better just to keep searching for the Z-18, because if I sink this one, it'll probably alert the rest of the fleet, and then they'll be using their sonar and hunting me down. So I'm going to make sure first. I'm going to approach this ship closer before I make my final decision, but I don't believe it's the ship I'm looking for. There's no other ships. Probably should have did that to make sure I wasn't being approached. Even though I just have the periscope up, I'm still visible, especially there by plane, which I didn't know was in this game until I stumbled across it when I was playing last night. And where's the friendly ship? That's okay. That should be the stern. That should be the bow. I don't see the ship anymore. Can't see my ship anymore. Can't tell if it's my monitor. There it is. Tell if it's my monitor brightness or what. Alright, come on, waves. And there it is. That's close, but I am almost 100% positive that is just a standard war destroyer heading towards us. Alright. Is there stuff in the water there? No, okay. Now, that is a destroyer. So let's get out of here because I don't want him to see me. If he's to my port, I need to head starboard, which should be... No, that's the wrong way. I believe I need to start heading this way because I want to start heading away from him. Batteries are almost to half, so it'll probably be a good idea if once I get out of eyeshot of him to surface and power up the diesel engines. So we'll head at about 275, 280. So he was at 300 before. There he is. So he's now to our right. Obviously, I did something wrong there. I wanted to go away from him, but I ended up... Now I'm going... I appear to... Oh, this is probably isn't good. I think I'm going to go right underneath him or right in front of him now. Ooh. Well, maybe not. Maybe... If he continues on his course... Oh, man, he'll hit me, though, because... Let me see if I can get him... he's at 320. Let me see if I can get him on the periscope. 320 is going to be to my right now. Is that him over there? I'm not seeing him. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. There he is. He's heading our way, isn't he? See, the flag was on the front of his ship, so he is heading towards us. And with my periscope here, he's okay, he's probably going to see us. Okay, he's quite close. Which direction do I need to go? I need to wait a minute. Okay, this is confusing me. So if I look left, and I want to go that way, I need to bring it down to about 190. Because he's approaching us really fast, and I wouldn't be surprised if he saw us. So I said 190 through the ship. Can hit C for compass here. So this is the front of the ship this way. So I want to bring it down to about 190. Here we go. So do 185. 180. There we go. Make sure he's not too close. Oh, cool. Does this say... Oh, no, this is where I left it aiming. Never mind. So he was to our... There he is. So now we're definitely heading away from him. Now, he is at 10 degrees. Let's make sure I don't hear any sonar from him. I don't think that's our interference. I don't hear any sonar, so I don't think he saw us. And he hasn't changed his course. Let's see. I still only see one flag there. Double check. Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure this is not the ship we need. So let's see if I can find another contact. He's at 10 degrees. – Oop. Cat eye's moving a little bit there. I think there's something out there, but it's too far for the hydrophone. Ooh, we got something at 150. Alright, so let's set our course to 150 and see what this new contact is. It's slightly past 150, but that should be close enough. So we'll continue to head in that direction. Sorry, checking something. So it should now be ahead of us. Still about 150. Now, sorry, excuse me. On here, the spread adjusts how wide the search radius is for this noise. I hardly adjust it because I can't seem to get it much more accurate. 180 seems to be the best area for picking up where stuff is, because you can basically judge the rest by how loud the contact sound is. Hopefully we'll get to use the radar soon. Don't want to surface too soon though, or we'll be seen by plane or ship. Now, he's not going to be, if he was at 10 degrees and I switched to 90, he's not going to be behind us anymore. That other, oops, clicked off the other ship that we saw, which I believe is that guy, which is now at 150, so it's definitely not our contact. So hopefully I won't have to worry about him anymore. Now, if we're going, where are we going? We're going 150 about. So that contact's around 150, which is about where I'm aiming now. So there's the contact. Still only seeing one flag on the front mast, or the foremast. There's something there, but I think that's just rigging. So I don't think this is the Z-18 either. Don't know why I went back here. Oh, check the batteries. That's probably a good reason to go back here. Okay, we're down to 1500. We need to get away from all contacts. So let's find an area where there's no one. We got someone at 230. Someone behind us. Oh, there's definitely something to our 45. Okay, well, there's people all around us. I think our best bet, though, because there's only light contacts, is to go about 50 and see if we can get out of here so I can surface the ship and recharge the batteries. I'm fairly sure that last contact wasn't the Z-18, so it shouldn't matter much. I believe I said 50. I keep forgetting for some reason. Once these batteries hit 0, we won't be able to propel the ship anymore. We should still be able to surface, and we'll still have all of our other equipment working. There we go. So we'll continue heading this way while the battery lasts. Hopefully we won't hear any contacts ahead of us. You see, if you watch the cat eye right at about 53, 55 area, sounds like there may be a contact out there, which I hope there isn't. So we'll keep heading in this direction, and we'll keep checking to make sure there's nothing there. Now, if we didn't hear anything with the hydrophone, we're not going to see anything unless it stopped, which is unlikely. So we have that ship to our port, or starboard. There's the coast. We have that ship to our port. So oh, he's following us, isn't he? Actually, he's not. He doesn't appear to be moving anymore, being that I don't see any smoke coming out of his smokestacks. So, if he is, though, he's running parallel to us, so he's going to keep following us. Actually, I don't believe we're spotted because there's no sonar, but they both do appear to be approaching on my location. Where's the... I don't think he's moving. I think he's stopped there. See if I can see the smoke of this other guy. It might just be the graphical settings. I can't see the smoke. Oh, I can't really see it there. Maybe he's not. Looks like we're crossing his path. See, I'm heading back towards the way where I started, which is probably the best place to go as long as no ships have moved there, because I've surfaced the boat when I've started off before and have had no problems with being spotted. That's the back, the aft. Here's our fore. So I make sure I don't see anything ahead of us. I think that's the coast there. And I don't see anything else elsewhere. Now we are now perpendicular to his course. Actually, was that? I can't tell if he's facing away from us or not. And the other ship, I think we completely lost. Where is our... There's our aft. There's the other one. Yeah. It's okay. We've lost both of the ships. Both of the destroyers. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I did see... There's one ship there. There's one ship there, and now there's one ship there. Okay, one of these I did not listen to on the hydrophone. That one seems different. Did I think this was the first one I spotted. That was the second. Or was those two the first and second? That's the new one. I'm not sure. That's concerning, though. Alright, let me make sure. Oops, that's the wrong way. Make sure there's no other contacts, because I don't want to be surprised again. Especially on our course. If I can see them in long range on the periscope, they can probably see me as well. There's something now, still about 54, but it's still pretty distant, and I'm not seeing much else, so the course we're taking should hopefully take us to safety. Now I'm going to quickly scan through the radio frequencies, even though I'm pretty sure there are none, just to see if there is anything out there. Not hearing anything so far. Alright, yeah, there's nothing out there. What's our battery situation? We're got to be getting really low by this point. Yeah, we got not much left. This isn't going to be good. Whenever I run out of battery, I'm going to have to surface the boat no matter what to recharge him, so I'm just hoping I'll be far enough away that I won't be spotted. Especially by the ship that... where is it? That ship. That's the one I'm mostly worried about. One there. Where's the other one? Did I see a ghost ship? Oh, there's the other ones. There's one there, and this one is our closest. That's at 305 degrees. Alright. And where is the front of my ship so I can see where I'm heading? Is it back or the front? Oh, it's never occurred to me. I don't seem to be... Okay, that's gotta be the back. Okay. So we're almost heading for the coast. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, I'm already zoomed in, so I can't see what that is in the distance. Alright. So actually, where's the contact I'm concerned about is, because there's two, so there's one over here. I'm going to see how it looks when I'm not zoomed in with the periscope. There he is. Yeah, he'll most definitely see me. Now, if you hear something I'm now noticing is the target distance is decreasing drastically, which leads me to believe the batteries are dying and we're losing speed. Yeah, we've dropped down to 1.5 knots because the battery amperage is so low, it can't give us as much. So I'm going to give us our last bit. And, oh, shoot, stop. I have just made a major error in judgment by completely forgetting I need battery power to start the diesel engines. Oh crap. Alright, 30. If I can get one engine going, I can charge back up the batteries to start up the second one. Alright, well, we're gonna have to surface the ship now. I'm glad we didn't run out of battery, because that would have caused major problems. I'm gonna do a quick look around with the periscope, and we'll surface. There's contact there. The one that was over here is not there anymore. Am I looking at the wrong ship here? Where's my where's after my ship? I think this is the aft. No, that can't be. There, maybe this is it then. Actually, I'm not seeing anything now, and I don't know if it's that I've gone out from the coast if I'm in rougher waters and I can't see. There's definitely a contact. But I don't know what happened to the other two, unless that was the third one. The one, oh wait, there's... Okay, there's one. Wait a minute. Wait. That's no, that's gotta be the coast. Those were two flags for the two flags on the mast. No, that had to have been the coast. Never mind. And we have ship there, the ship there. So the third ship, the one I was concerned about, was either one of those I just looked at, or is right there. Never mind. Alright, we're gonna hope he doesn't see us. That's the best I can do. We gotta surface and charge up these batteries. And we'll know if he spots us or not, because he'll definitely be sending shells our way. Alright, so let's surface this. Watch the depth. We'll empty the ballast tank. Alright, we're surface. Let's get this going. Yeah, engine's fine for now. Starter's gonna use power. Oh, we should have enough to get this started. There we go. Don't need the starter on anymore. And now just the battery one, and you see how fast this charges up. Get the second one going. So that's battery 2, and we'll just charge up these batteries real fast. We should be back out in no time. Okay, we're being hit. Kill the engines. Take us down. So we were obviously spotted. And bring us down. Now they're gonna be sonaring now. We gotta go down. Now something's using power. Did I leave a starter on? I did. That was a waste of power. I'm gonna take us down to about 50 meters. $35, $40, $45, $50. Alright, let's see. Now that he spotted us, we're probably going to have him sonaring. Now, if I remember correctly, that was the one to our back left, somewhere in the 300s area. There he is. Usually they'll signal the rest of the fleet. There's a ship ahead of us, too. The one that was shooting at us is definitely at 320. Normally they signal the rest of the fleet, and you'll hear sonar from all the other ships out here. But it looks like we only got this guy at 320 to deal with. Now, I'm going to have to listen and see. We'll watch the cat eye too, see if he starts getting closer. Because the closer he gets, the louder the noise will be. So I'll have to keep an eye on the cat eye. And we'll probably have to try running, but the batteries are still quite low, and I don't want to have to move or propel the ship if we don't have to. Now, in most submarine games, and I think in real life, there's a thermal barrier that once you cross, sonar can't reach you anymore. Which, if from the movies and stuff I've seen, it's around 70 meters. But I'm not sure if that was coded into this game demo or not. So he's getting... That sounds closer. There's actually, obviously, I should have probably thought that. He's definitely going to come in on our... Oh, that's not good. We can now hear the sonar echoing off the hull. I'm going to take us down deeper. He can basically tell our depth and our location now. I don't want to use the engines, though, because I don't know if they have a hydrophone or not. Now, if I was correct, 70 should be the thermal layer. Still hearing it. Gone. So about 75 must have been the thermal layer then, so they should not be able to get a sonar on us. Now, they probably already figured out that we weren't moving by the sonar pinging, so undoubtedly there's going to be depth charges coming down. I'm hoping they're going to think that we started moving and not just going to drop them down above us. Now, if you hear, he's very silent now. That's not a good sign, because that most likely means that he's directly over us. He just passed us. Alright, we gotta get going. We have to get moving now. He's directly over us, dropping depth charges. We need to get moving and get out of here. So obviously, when I surfaced to charge the batteries, I did it at a horrible place, even though I didn't have much choice. We're not getting hit anymore. But we are in sonar. How is that possible? Okay, take us down as deep as she'll go. 96 is the ocean bed. Okay, don't hear sonar again. So either I think 90 is as deep as we can take the submarine. So either they have a lock on us, or we lost them again. See if I can figure out its location so I can start heading away from it. We're moving so fast, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick anything up unless I increase the gain. Oh, is he behind us? Okay, so we're already heading away from him because he is now behind us. So as long as he doesn't have a hydrophone, and we don't run out of battery first, we should be able to sneak out of here. But our battery is not looking good. I did not have enough time to fully charge the batteries before he attacked. Uh-oh, we're hearing sonar again. It means he's got to be approaching in our location, which means he had to have turned around already. He sounds quite distant. Is there another ship we're heading towards? Uh-oh, wait a minute. I don't know if that's two different ships or if he's directly behind us. Well, he's definitely tailing us. So it looks like I'm going to go as far as we can. Alright, we've already... Oh. Okay, now like I said, maximum speed with betterly charged batteries with higher amperage would take us to about 18 knots. We've dropped to 8 and are declining, so our batteries are not having the gumption to keep us going much longer. What I might end up doing, let's do that now. I'm going to go ahead and cut the engines. We're going to sit and see if he approaches us, and if we start hearing the sonars, we might just have to hope that we make it through any depth charges, or hope that he thinks that we sunk. there's definitely two different contacts behind us. This is the one that's pursuing us. So I'm going to keep an eye on the cat eye and see if he appears to be coming closer. Actually, he sounds to be going farther away. Oh no, he's just on a different course. He's now directly behind us. Uh-oh, that's not a good sign. He cut the sonar. So either he's got us. Okay, now either we got a contact ahead of us or that's his echo. So he's probably getting close to going over us. Which, if he stops sonar because he's got our location, he's going to start bombing us. Okay, that's got to be a different contact at 30 degrees. Non-echo. You know what? I think I thought he sunk us. I can't tell if he's approaching us or not, but being that we haven't heard any blasts and he cut his sonar, I don't think he's looking for us anymore. I mean, the cat eye doesn't appear to be changing much. He's definitely moving. He's now at 240, so he appears to be heading left compared to us. Ever so slightly. Now he's about 250. If we're lucky, I'm going to let it sit here. I'm going to keep an eye on him. He might go past us. In that case, I'll probably throw it in reverse and back us up a little bit and see if I can surface again and recharge the batteries. And if I don't, I'll start over and I want to show off the radar in the radio room. I'll show off the deck and the crow's nest, and then I'll probably end the stream there. So he's now at 260, so he's definitely heading around us. We're too low to use the periscope. You know what? I wonder if I can start surfacing the boat and see if I can get us to about periscope depth. Let me see if I can do that. It'd be nicer to have an eye on the situation. Let's release the ballast some. Okay, we'll increase slightly faster than that. I don't want to go up too high. We need to stop at about 11 meters. Oh, I'm good. Alright, let's check this out. Let's see if we can get a view. The last time, let's see if I can hear him first. So he's at about 275. Which is not that far left. There he is. So he's actually quite far away. See if there's any other contacts. Not seeing anyone. It's just him. Where'd he go? Shoot, I lost him. He's at 270, which is left. There he is. So I'm going to start backing the ship up and see if we can get away from him a little faster than waiting on him to move out of the way. Switch this to reverse. start increasing the speed back. We'll go at about 5 knots if we can manage that. The battery's getting so low, we're not going to be able to go with much speed. No, I'm not going to walk too far away because I want to make sure we don't run the batteries dead, so there's a hope of recharging them. Speed's still decreasing as the amperage does. So that's now maxed in reverse. Thought I heard sonar for a second. I do hear sonar. I don't know if I'm just hearing that or if there's actually something out there. There's sonar out there. It's not coming from our friend. Oh, that's probably us in reverse. Not the sonar, but the noise behind us. So we'll run that down to about 100 amp hours, and then we'll shut down, see how far away he is, and try surfacing and recharging the boat again. Alright, so let's go ahead and stop here. See how far away he is, and we'll try this. I could always wait for him to go farther away. But there wouldn't be any excitement in that. There he is. He is quite far away. You know what? His masts, they're all 45 meters high. Let's set the statometer up and see if we can get a distance. 45. It's going to be quite hard because he is quite far away. And where'd he go? It's going to be quite hard. I need to get him from about where he sits in the water to about right at the top of his mast, which I can no longer see. This is kind of disorienting. Blessed raves. Oh, and I've moved it. Oh, this isn't going to work now. It's about bottom of the ship goes about there. So he's about only 1,000 meters away. He's only a kilometer away. He's definitely going to see me from here. I could try taking a shot at him. I don't think I'm facing the right angle, though. The torpedoes wouldn't make the curve. Alright, well, let's try surfacing and recharging the boat. As soon as we surface, I'm going to flick on these engines as fast as I can. Okay, surface, power, starter, go. Turn off the starter so it's not wasting power. Power, starter, go. Turn off the starter. Quickly charge. It's not good. Charge faster. We're have to. Wait. Give us power. He's not in front of us, right? He's behind us. Is he? Oh, wait a minute. Was I following this course when I was going back? Oh, man, I don't remember where he is now. Alright, let's see if we can outrun him at least. At least let's get a look at him and maybe see if we can use the deck gun. There he is. That was close. I have to use. Come on, deck gun. There you go. Nope, clicked the wrong button. There he is. It would be really nice if I didn't leave the ship moving. See this, and that's it. See, it would have been a lot better if I did have other players on because someone could have been steering the ship for me and for doing evasive maneuvers while I fired. But all right, let's go back in. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Ship respawned above it. And I want to show off, let's surface the boat. I want to show off the radar and we'll do a look around on the deck. And I'll end the stream there. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the sonar. Or not the sonar, sonar's there. Let's look at the radar. So this is cool. This is our top-down view, and this is the horizontal view. So basically, this is the view as if we're looking at it. So this basically tells us our height, I believe. Might be wrong there. And this is our top-down. So that should be, if you look, we should be facing north. So that should be the coastline we're seeing there on the side, on both sides actually. And we could switch it to manual rotate and turn it back and forth if we saw contact and wanted to make sure we actually saw it. We'll switch it back to auto rotate. So guys, shut that off and we'll take a quick look at the deck. So here is the crow's nest. That's the front of our ship. The aft of our ship. And from here, unlike in Silent Hunter and other submarine games, you can't get down. You actually have to go through up here. You can't go past the deck gun either. So, alright, let's give the deck gun a couple more shots, just because I've never used it before. How rapid can this thing fire? Pretty fast. If I was on my game, I probably could have fired off a couple more shots before he sunk us, but alright. So thank you for watching. I'm going to be ending the stream here. If you like the stream, please follow, and you can see when I go live. You can also follow me on Twitter to see when I plan on going live next. So thanks for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next stream.